What are the major ethical considerations in data mining in your opinion?
As I mentioned previously, the wrong use of data can cause people to fall in unethical issues, which are also considered illegal. The importance of privacy and individuality has to be valued and believed protected to make sure that people are treated reasonably.
Can you explain it more precisely?
The way that this data is being used may come up with questions and concerns about ethics. Data need to be used in the right purpose to make sure people are safe.
Humans are not good with probability. What about this view?
Obviously, people need to learn probability well before making sense of data mining results.
Another area of concern is the ethical use of data mining applications in the healthcare industry.
Exactly. Patient information is required by law to be gathered only with complete consent by the patient. And such information can be accessed or used by research companies only after many levels of security checks. Despite the regulations on paper and the agencies implementing, some organizers perform unethical mining of data without any consent or approval in order to discover a new product that might fetch high revenue.
What is new about this? Web data mining itself does not give rise to new ethical issues.
Using these data mining techniques on web data creates another level of decision-making in which companies can use large amounts of detailed profiles based on the behavior and characteristics of web users.
Exactly. Web data mining is often used for personalization. This leads to individualization instead of de-individualization. Most customers like to be recognized and treated as a special customer. So it is not considered a violation of privacy to analyze usage interaction, isn't it?
Obviously. One of the main goals of web data mining, as you see it in e-commerce, is indeed personalization, customizing websites and services to the individual wishes of each visitor. So, it does appear to promote individuality instead of threatening it. If, however, the personalization is done by creating non-distributed group profiles, it can lead to de-individualization and discrimination.
Furthermore, one should be aware of the limited data quality, the possible changes in IP addresses, and simple fact that even when it can be established that it is the same computer by the use of cookies, some other person might be using it, show us that recognition is definitely not flawless.
Okay. Then what will the solutions we can take on these issues?
We can distinguish solutions at an individual and not a collective level. With solutions at an individual level, we refer to actions an individual can take in order to protect himself/herself against possible harms.
What extent can the problems really be solved in both web data mining categories?
Legal measures can only provide a baseline level for better ways to handle the problems. Because mining personal data published on the web is not prevented by legal measures, monitoring web content mining activities seems to be a useful additional solution. This, however, is rather difficult to actually implement. The monitoring should be done by an impartial organization, and it will only work if businesses cooperate and agree to give insight into their web data mining activity.
Actually, this was a good section to spend time with you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts.
Thank you, Green.